Mrbeast has been arrested for the crimes committed upon Jake Weddle.
Is a phrase we might hear sooner than later. Mrbeast, nobody knew the golden boy of YouTube. The man known for charity work would do such horrible things. We only thought the worst he could do was fake videos and lie to his young audience, but he has been doing much worse. Remember those days in 2010 to 2020 when the worst thing a YouTuber could do was say the N-word? Well, those days are long gone. Now they are doing much worse things, from PDF files, to scammers, to liars, and even worse. And I can't believe that my favorite YouTuber in the world would do such a thing. Mrbeast was a hero to me. But now I have to make this video. This information might actually bring down the company of Mrbeast and possibly sue Jimmy Donaldson. So Dogpack 404 comes out with another video exposing Mrbeast for doing even more horrible things. But unlike the last video, this one is more centered around his former employee or employees who suffered from hard labor and dehumanizing conditions, just to create a Mrbeast video. This video's main topic focuses on the story of Mrbeast's former employee, Jake Weddle, one of the first prominent contestants of the Mrbeast's challenge videos. This video discusses the harmful, dangerous, and damaging conditions of being part of a Mrbeast challenge video. Now, I will give a huge disclaimer here. These are just allegations, meaning they haven't been proved right or proven wrong. So keep that in mind, but based on what I saw in the video, based on my own opinion, this might be real. So, allegedly Jake Weddle was part of a viral Mrbeast video called "Every Day You Stay in a Small Prison Room, You Get $10,000. He stated that he was the first person to do this challenge. So, the person we saw on the Mrbeast video was most likely the second or third person who attempted this insane challenge. He said that he suffered from not being able to receive sufficient sunlight, that he was not able to sleep because they wouldn't turn the lights off, and they kept the lights very bright. He didn't have a clock to know what the time was, and he had vermin rats and insects in the room. And Jake Weddle even suffered blisters after being forced to run a marathon to make the video even more fun. Jake Weddle wanted to pay off his student loans and gain a lot of money to pursue his goals of being a comedian. So this gave the idea to the Mrbeast team to ask Jake if he would like to be part of a YouTube video where they would pay him $10,000 a day to stay in a white room similar to a prison cell, but they would give him a nice bed, a warm bathtub, a vending machine, and a few good things, promising that he will have a good time. So, Jake Weddle accepted the challenge without gaining prior knowledge of the other negative things that the Mrbeast team did not mention. His first 3 days in the white prison room, he noticed the bathtub had no filtration system, meaning the bathtub could potentially host a lot of bacteria and become dirty easily. So, he avoided the bathtub. Another thing that he didn't know is that he would be filmed the entire time, whether he is peeing, taking a shower naked, or even taking a shit. Of course, most sane people would feel uncomfortable knowing this, but Jake continued because he wanted to earn a lot of cash, which was $10,000 a day. A few of the Mrbeast team members would even gaslight him if he thought of leaving the room, saying things like, "It would be a waste of all our time, money, and hard work if Jake stops now," making Jake feel guilty and bad, which persuaded him to stay longer. This got even worse as Jake would have sleepless nights due to the bright lights never being turned off during his sleeping time hours. He complained about this to the Mrbeast team, and they said they needed to have the bright lights on at all times to have a time-lapse effect that they would like to add on the video. If you don't know what a time-lapse video is, this video of a flower growing might explain it. Jake Weddle's mental health started to decline, but every day Mrbeast would just come in that room in a random hour with a microphone and a cameraman to record a scene with him, where he would thank Mrbeast for giving him the opportunity to be part of this video. He had to put on a fake smile and bury his ego, hiding his disdain for how he was treated in this challenge. He would just put on a fake smile, make a few jokes, and pretend to enjoy being in that prison cell for Mrbeast's viewers. Like he wasn't even allowed to feel other emotions besides joy and happiness as he mentally deteriorates inside. This continued for between 25 to 30 days, until one day, as Jake Weddle sleeps peacefully at midnight, 2 to 3 a.m., Mrbeast enters the room and wakes him up. He shows Jake 2 briefcases, and Jake asks, "Why are there 2? Mrbeast explains to him that one of them is for the daily $10,000 reward, and the other briefcase is a $10,000 reward for a task he has to complete. Jimmy requests Jake to run a whole 26-mile marathon on a treadmill to receive the reward. Jake declines, but Jimmy persuades him. As Jake does the challenge of jogging and walking a marathon for the video, Jake notices a burning pain on both his feet. Jake steps out of the treadmill, and many Mrbeast members surround him, asking him if he was okay. Jake looks at his feet and realizes the blisters, red and painful blisters. The Mrbeast team got concerned, and Jimmy invited Jake's friends to check on Jake. Jake immediately quits the challenge, and he quickly receives therapy and medical attention. Jake suffered from mental decline and physical damages to his body during his 30 days doing the prison room challenge. He resigns soon from the Mrbeast company after this incident. This has been clearly traumatic for Jake, as Jake can be seen crying a lot during this video, even when he tries to hold back his tears. Dogpack404 asks Jake Weddle what he thinks of Jimmy Donaldson as a person, and he says this.
I think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people.
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is laser focused on one goal. And I think whatever he has to do to achieve that goal, he'll do.
He even calls Mrbeast's acts of charity not an action of charity or philanthropy, because is only charitable when a camera is recording him.
I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, that you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image.
This has caused serious damage to Mrbeast's reputation, losing trust from his own viewers and subscribers. And if the claims in this video were 100% real, the Mrbeast company may be facing legal issues, and possibly even being sued by multiple ex-employees.